Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our look at Capcom Arcade Stadium. This time we're going to look at Giga Wing on Nintendo Switch. Giga Wing, I played a lot of this game, this and the sequel Giga Wing 2 on the Dreamcast. So this is where I'm most familiar with this game. And really, the the crown on this game is really not the game itself, although the game is fairly well known. It's just the fact that the score system is completely bonkers. I mean, you earn billions and billions of points in this game. So, the score ends up being like, 100 trillion or something like that when you finally get to the end of the game. So it is interesting that, for a while there were some developers out there that were just obsessed with, making games with billions of points that you could score, but also at the same time making some more sophisticated bullet hells, which is essentially what this game is. It's a a little bit more sophisticated bullet hell than what you would traditionally find in the indie scene. We're gonna leave all that normal, I suppose. Alright, as always, we have some frames we can pick and we can earn. Although I haven't earned anything in a while, this must be all of them. And some recreations of some of the cabinets that were created with Capcom. Change our display size, of course. In this case, this is a vertically scrolling shmup, but it is set for the 16:9 or the 4:3 aspect ratio, so it does not. You do not need to flip your screen in order to get the full playfield. Kind of an interesting decision, but it was focusing a lot on kind of a wider play area. Let's do C. And again, we can rotate the screen or we can just rotate the display. Not really necessary in this case. Do that. The medallion is a stone created by the gods. Okay. If I remember right, the text scrolls like unusually fast in this game, even when you get to the end. It just goes by in a blink. Sinosuke. Stuck. Oh, that's a terrible name. Isha. Ruby. Let's go Sinosuke. Press the A button to fire your weapons and shoot projectiles. In our case, that's the Y button. Reflect bow or reflect your enemy's projectiles. If you hit an enemy while the barrier is on, you can't use it until you've drained your RB gauge. Press B to unleash a deadly force bomb. And that's it, 2 buttons. Oh, but it has some mechanics in there. A reflect mechanic. So not necessarily a simple game, but simple controls. Father, Mother, Makoto, it's time for me to leave. I must destroy that stone to stop the killing. This futile war has gone on long enough. Boy, this one seems to be affected by a lot of frame drops. We've seen quite a few already. Again, nothing that would stop you from playing, or I think that would be too detrimental, but you definitely notice it. You notice the hiccups here and there. And again, for me, I'm used to playing this on the Dreamcast, and while I'm not like super familiar with it, I do recognize when it does kind of slow down quite a bit. Ugh, I'm doing terrible. But this game has you just doing just impossible things. It's amazing how many choices they give you. Yeah, I do like all the detail in the backgrounds and the sprites. Curses! They drew innocent people into this war against their will. Now, we'll say in this game, you could potentially live for a fairly long time. You know, it wasn't a completely unfair bullet hell. Villains always pay the price for what they do. For stealing the peace of humanity, they must suffer. And now I look forward to using my skills. Every time I fight them, I'll send them to their graves. Oh, he's so happy talking like that. War makes people crazy. Oh, peace makes people crazy too. People are just crazy. Let's get on the way of the world. Oh gosh. Oh, it's weird. It makes me tap for every single entry. There's no auto scroll. What? Is that plane the same as mine? Is it on our side? No, it's not. Here it comes. Does that look like my plane? It doesn't look much like my plane. Yeah, I don't know if the average person, I mean, could play this game off of just, you know, 1 or 2 credits. I mean, the game's kind of designed to make you lose your lives. But I guess, you know, you never know. I'm sure there are players out there that can, you know, easily whoop this game. It won't be me, and it won't be this playthrough, that's for sure. Like I said, I feel that this game is, like, you know, even though it's a bullet hell, it feels incredibly fair. Oh, I just could not charge that. Could not charge that shield in time. It does take a few seconds for it to do it. And sometimes you don't have that split second to charge your shield. Might get that shield out. I do like the fact that even though, you know, the enemy has like all this incredible firepower, you know, so do you. And it goes a long way into making the game feel a little bit more fair. You know, it sounds like he says ote instead of okay. Like, ote. Oh, so rough. I know, I really should have picked like an easier to spell username. The letters are too far apart from each other. Oh, thought I could get away. They're crazy, trying to run experiments in such a place. I'm burning up now. I'm all sweaty and I don't have any chance to change of clothes. Ugh, I'll teach them a lesson. I suppose there's not a lot of places on your plane to keep that an extra set of clothes, I guess. So hard to get that charge out. In fact, I'm pretty sure I still own the Dreamcast disc, although my Dreamcast has long since stopped working. The bad thing about that system, you know, I loved all the games on it, but it was, you know, not a system with a reputation for being built very well. hope people like shmups. Like the last 3 games on the on Pack 3 are all shmups. So if you don't like shmups, then man, you may not like Pack 3 all that much. What? They're approaching from the front and from the back. We are sandwiched. Here they come. Well, hopefully it's a ham sandwich. Then at least it'll be delicious before we die. Oh. It's so hard to get that, that charge out. Yeah, I keep forgetting I have the bomb, too. It's more fun to try to use the reflector shield than the bomb, you know? Oh, jeez. Oh, I ran out of time, damn it. They found the floating continent. There's no time to waste. The enemy won't suspect that anyone knows the code. The ancient techniques are fascinating. Oh, really? Oh, there's our friend again. Here they come again. I'll settle this once and for all. Well, I mean, not this early, but sure. So, there's a sanctuary high up in the sky. I'll make it through no matter what kind of enemies will be waiting. Father, Mother, Makoto, please protect me. Yeah, I can't tell if this is just frame skipping or just bad frame pacing. It could be either one. I mean, they're kind of similar results. But I'm going to assume it's frame skipping since it really only happens when there's a fair amount of activity on the screen. And not just whenever there's any scrolling at all, which, you know, is more indicative of frame pacing. The game's so hard. What do they want? It belongs to no known army, so what kind of hatred? Well, whatever. Ugh, a lot of bombs. This game does remind me of something that would have appeared like on the PC Engine or the TurboGrafx. Just like balls out, fast-paced, you know, shmup action. Oh. Just as it cleared. What's happening? My plane is out of control. Wah! It looks like I've been thrown into a strange place. I've come this far. I won't let this fight be for nothing. I'll crush the stone to pieces. That stone is pissed. Yeah, it seems like there's a tiny bit of sound delay here when you're entering your name. Ugh. Brains. Ugh. Curses, I can't let it get away. I have to destroy it. If I can't destroy it, my hardships will have no meaning. I will chase it wherever it may go, even to the ends of time and space. Now, that's a long ways away. I'll pack a lunch. Oh, I don't control this part, okay. Epilogue. A few days later, the luxury liner Agalta was met with a sudden flash and a roaring sound. A sailor described the situation that occurred as follows. The thunder was so powerful, I thought it would tear both sky and ocean apart. I thought the world was going to end. After we finished the voyage and came to shore, we heard the war around the world had ended. Everyone was happy. I now believe that phenomenon was the bell sounding to tell us that the peace had finally come. After that, the name Shinosuke's Sagara mysteriously vanished from existence, never to be recorded in history. Oh, I went back in time and changed history. Okay. I guess that sort of makes sense. But not really. So, there you go. That was Giga Wing number 1. That's part of the Capcom Arcade Stadium. Yeah, I mean, it's still a fun game. And the good thing is you can play it with the different characters and get the different endings. I don't think it changes the game dramatically. But the characters do play differently. The ships fire differently. You know, I like the combination of having, you know, screen clearing bombs plus the ability to do the charging shield. I thought that was really clever, especially in a bullet hell. It gives you a little bit of an advantage, but not too much of one. And yeah, I mean, the graphics are really still pretty good. You know, they're a little low resolution, but they were low resolution even in the days of the Dreamcast. You know, like the Giga Wing title card was always kind of a blocky thing. So I think it's pretty well represented here. Yeah, I'm surprised Giga Wing 2's not here, but maybe we'll get another pack, hopefully, and we can play that one as well. But yeah, I suggested folks that like bullet hells, because that's exactly what it is. It's definitely not going to be an easy game, but, you know, in the collection you have different credits, so you can use as many or as little credits as you want, and, you know, kind of up the challenge for yourself as much as you like. Plus there's the dip switches that change the difficulty as well. So yeah, definitely check it out. I think this is one of those games that I would purchase separately, just because I had such fond memories of it in the Dreamcast era. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.